Alright friends, welcome to Night X Chess. Today, the game we are analyzing was played between Wilhelm Steinitz and Emanuel Lasker. Wilhelm Steinitz was the first official world chess champion and he was from Austria, and Emanuel Lasker was the second world chess champion. He was from Germany. And this game was played in 1899. This is also a brilliancy game. So without wasting time, let's start the game. How black took on white. In this game, white started with e4, king's pawn, e5, knight c3, knight f6, and then f4. d5 tried to break center. Here, black has started central attack and white has started kingside attack. First, white defended with d3 and then knight came out on c6 square. F takes e5, knight takes e5. This was natural. And then d4, threatening the knight. So here first black protected his knight on g6 square. So now black's knight came from b8 square to g6 square. So knight is sitting on king side right now. So black must try to prepare his all attack on king side right now because his both the knights are here, and the theory or preparation behind this opening was maybe to attack on king side. After d4, knight on g6, and then e takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes d5, queen takes d5. So this attacking this pawn, and white cannot develop the bishop, otherwise this pawn will be gone. Here the natural move is to develop the knight on f3 square, and then bishop g4, pinning the knight, bishop e2, breaking the pin, and black castle on long side. Then c3, black can simply capture the knight and then this pawn will fall because of two attackers. That's why white protected the pawn first, and then black did bishop d6. This bishop is hitting on king side. This bishop is also hitting on king side, and the queen is also hitting on king side. After bishop d6, white castles king side, short castle, rook he8, and if we see imbalances right now, the rook is on semi-open file, this rook is on open file, and black has covered up semi-open file with queen and rook here. This rook is not working properly. If white right now wants to go for counter attack, then he should start rolling his pawn to the king, black's king. White is, I think, a bit late because black's pieces are almost there here. Here, white played h3, threatening the bishop. Bishop goes back on d7 square. And here, white tried to capture this pawn, f7 pawn, attacking two times. But he forgot that this knight can jump on h4 square when he went on g5 square. This square he made empty for black's knight. And knight h4, threatening checkmate here. White must bring his knight back on f3 square and just close the diagonal of firing line of queen here. And he did knight f3. And here, surprisingly, black sacrificed the knight on g2 square. Here, king took. And then second sacrifice came by black. Bishop takes h3. And he tried to just bring white's king outside, that queen can enter from here or here, this square, and this bishop is hitting, and rook can come anytime here or here. So that's why here white didn't capture the bishop. He went on f2 square. But what if here white captured the bishop? Then this check can come, king goes to g2 square, and then queen g4 check. If king f2, then that's mate. So that's why he must go on h1 square, then queen h3 check, king g1, queen g3 check, king h1, and then rook can come on e4 square anytime coming on g4, and this checkmate is also deadly. Also he cannot move his knight. So here the best move is bishop g5, protecting this square, because if he gives check, he can capture with the bishop. But now black can protect his rook, or he can just threat the bishop, give threat the bishop, and bishop must move. After king f2, black played f6, and he didn't want that bishop comes on g5 square, and he also wants to push his pawns that he can open some kingside files. See, rook g1 and then g5, bishop takes g5. Here white was one piece up already when black sacrificed his knight. So now he can just give the material back, that he can just come in play, and he just can resist the power of black's pieces. Here black capture with the pawn and rook takes pawn, threatening queen. Now white's king side is totally open. Queen goes to e6 square, protecting his bishop, giving support to his bishop, and white did queen d3. Black played bishop f4, threatened the rook, and rook h1. Here, white cannot move his rook off the g file anywhere here, because then queen will come on g4 square, and if there are only two squares available for white's rook, g7 and g1. So what if he goes on g1 square? Then first black will go for the queen threat with bishop, and then queen can come enter anytime from here. See, also rook can come if king goes on g2 square. So these were the problem. That's why he did not bring his rook on g1 square. And this is also same for white. The thing, first queen threat and then queen can enter from here or here. He also can lose his rook. Because of this reason, he just moved his a rook to h1 and threatened the bishop. Black capture with bishop, knight takes bishop on g5 square, and he's threatening queen. So queen f6 check first. What white can do here, just can put the bishop in between, the knight will fall, and or he can just bring his queen, or just can take his knight back. He put bishop between. What if he brings his knight back? Here, if we see the game, white is already positioned down, and if black tries to just exchange the pieces, he is already exchanged up. So anyway, the game is winning by black. But after bishop f3, black played bishop f5, threatening the queen first, and knight takes h7. He went for the pawn and threatening queen back, queen g6, attacking the knight and also attacking the queen. Now white must save his queen somewhere, and queen went on b5 square, attacking the pawn two times and giving check. c6, black saved with c6, then queen a5, threatening a7 pawn, and black didn't care about a7 pawn, and he brought his rook on e7. He is threatening to capture the knight. Knight has not any square to escape, and he just brought his rook. If you capture, I will capture, because queen is there. So first black went for bishop g4, threatening rook. He just went for bishop g4 first, threatening rook, and here black played rook g5. He threatened the queen first, but here he forgot that black has a check remain, and black can go for c2 check and save his queen. King must move. King went on g3 square, and black captured the bishop, because white is losing the knight, and if he wants to capture the bishop, black will capture the knight, and with the full rook up, black will be winning. So this was the game by Emanuel Lasker. I hope you liked the game. Share the video and subscribe the channel. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.